It's been a long time though. It's been a long time. Like, when was the last time I was in front of the camera and I was like talking to you guys? When was the last time? Like, I kind of miss this shit. But a lot happened. A lot happened. I went through a lot of shit. A lot of things changed, and I've been just surfing, like not physically surfing, but like surfing the waves, the ups and downs of life. Uh, but yeah, I'm good. Hopefully, I hope. But a lot of things have changed, and I don't know why, but I felt like starting this new like series type of thing, where it's gonna be called like life update, basically, and it's gonna be life update 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so on. I don't know. I'll do it from time to time whenever I feel like doing it. Like, no pressure. It's not gonna be like a schedule type of thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna do it whenever I feel like there's an important update in my life, uh, for you guys to know. So yeah, um, a lot of things have changed. Like right now, I'm still unemployed. I'm not like working a regular job. Like, since I got fired in August 2025. In bro, today is March 28th, 2026. So since I got fired, in August, I haven't found another job. But mainly it was because I wasn't looking for one, because I have the capacities to like have a job. Like, I speak 6 languages. By the way, English is not my first language. I know that some of y'all can like guess it, like, due to my accent and shit like that. But yeah, English is not my first language, and it's really crazy the fact that I get to talk like this fluent, without having like to pause that long and stuff like that. It's really crazy. Like, the human brain is like absolutely like ridiculous. But yeah, what was I gonna say now? Oh yeah, I haven't found a job, but mainly it is because I wasn't looking for one. Basically, I was like, I quote unquote like took a leap of faith, and I was like, I'm gonna go all in with the music stuff. I'm gonna take the fact that I got fired as a sign to like work on my music and keep going, because that job was draining anyways. Like, I was working, uh, the amount of hours doesn't even matter. It's the content. Like, it's not the amount of time, because you can be 8 hours sat in a fucking office, and then you can be 8 hours lifting fucking weight type of thing. So it's the same hours, but it's not the same. It doesn't require the same physical effort, basically. That was not my case. Basically, I was working as at this like, oh damn, bro. I was I'm sorry, I was working at this like restaurant as a cooker, but the conditions and shit like that was really bad. And I've been like, since August, bro. I don't even know. Like, I look back and I'm like, I don't even know how I have survived without a job, because I have to pay rent. Like, I live alone. This is my room. And like, having to pay these bills, like food, electricity, transport, um a lot of stuff, like personal stuff that you got to buy, like deodorant, cologne, um brush teeth, like toothpaste. Like, you be buying these things when you're done with them. Like, it's finished, throw it. I gotta buy another one. So it's a lot of like expenses, plus the music, like studio time and shit like that. And by the way, I hope y'all are not hearing my neighbor, because I'm like set like under the window, so like the light can penetrate. But he's just like talking, but whatever, bro. Trying to stay concentrated, basically. Yeah. So yeah, I don't even know how I have survived. And of course, I had help. I had help, and I'm grateful for everyone who helped me, because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the help of others. And it's okay to acknowledge that. It's okay to admit to it, because We are human beings, we're social like beings, and we need each other basically. And if you don't agree with that, then get the fuck out of the video, because we need each other. Like, yeah, like I got help. Like, bro, there was times where I wasn't like eating. I wasn't like, I didn't have any money to like buy food. I didn't have any money to move to like go from point A to point B, bro. Bro, my transport was this. That was my transport. Like my skateboard, my skateboard was my transport, bro. And I'm in Senegal right now. I'm living in my hometown, and there's a lot of sand, a lot of little rocks. Like the roads are really, really, really bad. So there's not too many places where you can like ride a skateboard besides the two skate parks we have in the whole country, which is insane, bro. Two skate parks in the big 2026, bro. Where skateboarding it should be something like, which it is, but you know, not in my hometown, not yet, niggas. Bro, I be walking with my skateboard and niggas be looking at me like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, he must be a foreigner, he must be a stranger, or someone who like doesn't live here. Basically, he must be an American or someone from another country, because we don't do that here. Niggas be looking at me like I'm out of my mind, and I'm like, bro, what's up? So yeah, I've had help, like rent, food, and that's a lot to deal with, especially when you don't have like a fixed source of income. And now I'm at a point where I want to start my clothing brand. I actually have the logo, I have the designs and stuff like that. All I gotta do is print the shirts, make the Shopify web, and a couple of things more. Like I still gotta get some contacts, talk to some people and stuff like that. And I got debts, a lot of debts, because like from the people who've like helped me out in this past month with my situation. And I also yeah, I got a lot of shit. I haven't paid rent this month of March. I haven't paid. And today's March 28th. April is about to hit. It's around the corner. And if I still haven't paid, I'll have to get the fuck out of the room before the month of April ends. So I'm like, yeah, I haven't paid this month. I'm figuring out a way to fucking pay it. And it's like when one thing goes left, I don't know why, but it's like things be like stacking up type of shit, because I've already had enough. I was dealing with a lot already, and my phone died. Like my phone broke. Like hold on, guys, not fucking lying. The phone I'm recording with, I bought this shit yesterday. I bought this phone yesterday, but look, it won't turn on. I wanted to repair it, and they said, well, there were some issues with the hardware and shit like that, and it was gonna be the fifth time I was gonna change the phone. So I was like, bro, this phone is already dead. It doesn't matter how much I repair it. It's just gonna 2 weeks later it's gonna die again. So I was like, bro, let me take another leap of faith and fucking buy a phone, which I didn't buy all the way. It was like you pay 40% and then you pay the rest weekly for 3 months. And I was like, I gotta pay this new phone that I bought weekly. I got some debts. I haven't paid rent this month of March, so I gotta pay this month of March and the electricity bills and shit like that. And on top of that, I gotta pay weekly a phone. And I'm like, all right, cool. I don't know how am I gonna handle it, but I'm not worried at all, because I'm gonna see it as a training. I'm gonna see it as a way to like train myself to actually um not trying to be a control freak and trying to control everything and realize that yo, God is in control of everything, and the only thing I can do is align myself with God and take the action. Now the how, the when, the circumstances, the events, the environment, that's not up to me. That's up to God. That's where the magic. Like you gotta get the fuck out of your own way, basically. And that's what I'm learning because I've always been a control freak. I've always wanted to like control everything and like be the pilot basically. I wanted to pilot everything, and with God, you gotta realize that sometimes you just gotta lay back, like do your part, obviously, like don't neglect anything. I knew I had to like do my part. The neighbor is fucking looking at the window to see who the fuck is talking. This is hilarious. Anyways, I don't give a fuck. Where was I at? What was I gonna say? Yeah, you gotta get the fuck out of your own way, basically. That's it. And as the same way that, like from August to now, I have survived, even though I went through a lot of shit. And I still managed to pay all those months less than this month of March. But then it's like it's crazy because I look back and it's like, bro, without a job, how do you survive that much month? Like I got fired in August. All right, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, 7 months. You managed to pay. I managed to pay the rent for 7 months without a job. All thanks to people, like I said again, like I said before. So I know I'm gonna manage to go through this. I don't know how am I gonna do with the phone stuff because like it's controlled remotely. So if you don't pay weekly, they're gonna block your phone, and it's like, bro. And if you want them, if you call them to unlock the phone, you have to pay some taxes for not paying in time. So you see the crazy stuff. So like the pressure is there. It's not like, oh, I don't pay this week, nothing's gonna happen. It's just gonna stack. No, it's not gonna stack, nigga. They're gonna block your phone. You won't be able to use it because it's controlled remotely. So like, whatever, bro, whatever. So 12 minutes already. Damn. I've been talking a lot, but I just had a lot of things to say. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know when was the last time I sat here and talked because a lot of things, bro. A lot of things happen. And so this morning I woke up. I didn't even eat. I didn't even eat. Straight like I went out, printed my resume, made it like 10 copies of it, put them on an envelope. I got it right there. Got it here. I got my resumes here, and I'm gonna look for another job. And this time I'm gonna approach it from a different perspective because this 7 month I've evolved a lot. Like obviously being in these uncomfortable situations and having to like tell yourself that I'm gonna push through and get through it and it's gonna be okay. Like you become a stronger person when it comes to the mindset. So now the way I was approaching having a regular job 7 months ago when I was still working, it was I hated my job. It was draining. It was tiring as fuck. It wasn't high paying at all. I paid the rent and that was it. I didn't have that much money left to do other things. Um, so I was like, I fucking hate this shit, bro. And I wanted it to be different. You know what I'm saying? But now I've evolved. I've developed like I'm gonna say that I was ungrateful too. I'm gonna say that I was ungrateful because despite me hating the system and hating the fact that bro certain like jobs are made to keep you there, bro. Like they're not gonna pay you a salary so you can invest in another business and shit like that. Like you gotta sacrifice a lot to invest in a business while when your only source of money is a regular job. Like you're gonna have to do some sacrifices. Like you get what I'm saying? Like say no to yourself to a lot of things and shit like that. And not everybody's willing to do that. But at that time, I didn't have the maturity to acknowledge that. So I was like, "Oh, I hate this job," and that's it. When in reality, this job was securing this place to stay because now, um, I know what it's like to get that pressure of like, hey, you gotta pay rent or you're out, and not having anywhere to go. You know what I'm saying? I can't go to my families because like I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna talk about that in this video, but I just can't for a lot of reasons that it's a lot of shit, man. But yeah, like now I've evolved a lot, and the way I would approach it, me having a regular job, is like, bro, I'm gonna hustle the fuck out of this shit and make as much money as possible and go to the studio, invest. I'll have the peace of mind of not having to worry about rent anymore. So I will be all focused on music content, going crazy, and just hustling, bro. Like like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm planning on making like creating my clothing brand and stuff like that. Like I got a lot of things, I got a lot of ideas, I got a lot of shit on my mind. So yeah, I've evolved a lot. I've learned a lot this past 7 months. I became more stronger in this past 7 months than I've been in like than I became in like a year, for example, which is really crazy because I feel like evolving and getting stronger is not only about time, but it's about you going through uncomfortable moments and you facing them. Because it's crazy how much my mind has evolved and how much I've like matured. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna shut the fuck up because it's 17 minutes already. So see you on the next one. I don't know when it's gonna be the next one. Maybe 3 months from now, maybe even a year. I don't give a fuck. No pressure. Zero stress. Love you guys.